So it's Memphis, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
Look out. They're a very different ball club with Westbrook coming to the team. And I mean that in the best possible way. Athleticism, presence, and a whole lot of offense. Big time trade for them.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Spurs shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sochan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sochan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Here's Castle. Second shot opportunity. Here's Sochan. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Memphis moving it around. The 3 from MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Castle. 13 points in the game.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Bain. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here's Wembanyama. Grizzlies making the shot. Vassell outside. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Bain with the bucket.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bain. Pass to Castle. Lets the 3 fly. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Kicks it out to MP. Fox against Morant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And yes, it's good.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Bain. MP's got 17 now.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the evening. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs.
Jr. at the line for one.
And that one misses. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. A kick out to Bain. Back to MP. There's the three, and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. To the paint. Here's Castle. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. A nice shot by MP.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Johnson. They grabbed their own miss.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Johnson. A minute 20 left to play in the third.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Spurs shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Pass to Sohan. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Sohan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
MP finds Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. MP passes to Morant. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. MP's got 13 points in the second half. The Spurs shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Morant against Fox. There's 10 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
MP getting it done for Memphis. He is seeing the court so well today. He set a new season high for himself in assists. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Brandon Clark. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's MP. And again, another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. Right side, Fox. Fires the three. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And another assist for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights.
And this is what we love about MP. As much as the spotlight seems to find him, he's always looking for his teammates.
Showing how athletic he can be. Love seeing Branham attack with aggression.
The three from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 28.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Fox against Pippen. Pass to Champagnie. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 6th assist on the night.
Both.
San Antonio making a switch here. Castles checked in.
Number 5, Stephen Castle.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Fox. And Pippen pulls it down. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. And that one's good. MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Here's Fox. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Clark. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Champagnie passes to Johnson. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, the skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. MP dishes to Wells. MP kicks to Wells. And here's MP for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pippen against Fox. Six to shoot. Spurs working the ball around now to stop the run, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
And the dunk by MP.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Herter setting the pick for Fox. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Fox passes to Herter. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 analysts that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Here's Castle, covered by MP. Johnson in the corner. That three off the mark. Memphis has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And the basket by MP.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 40 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Fox with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying,
good game, MP. Still want that jersey?
Yeah, man, for sure. You saw how hard I was working out there.
Then let's do it.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you earned it, bro.
You did your thing, bro. Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, man. Stay healthy.
You too, man.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the win. Pay the bills, baby. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
MP's looking like a quarterback out there, running options, calling audibles, putting up points, dominating through orchestrating.
MP.
He about to tear the roof
These are the games you have to win if you take it serious.
We therefore ask you to report any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing arms, attempting to enter the ring or enter a play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the usher, security, or guest services staff member. We got a pair giveaway day just around the corner. The first 10,000 fans in attendance will be going home with their own
And the excitement already starting to crescendo with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for MP.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Ja Morant is out there with MP, and it's Edey in at the center position. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Jackson outside. Inside, MP, the pass to Bane. Back to MP. Outside Morant. MP finds Morant. 5 on the clock. Over Jones. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Pass to Messi. Up top, McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
Well, McCollum is so smooth out on the perimeter. I love to see him when he gets vertical.
Morant surveying the floor. From deep, MP. Memphis the rebound. Morant the pass to MP. Knocks it down from distance.
Good to see these kind of quick decisions from a young player. MP not wasting time on the J.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update. For 3, McCollum. That won't go either for McCollum. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Morant. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Morant against Murray. McCollum outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Bane for three. And he buries his first look.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Murray. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to McCollum. Here's Misi. Murray looking around to halt the run. And it's MP with a rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Here's Edey. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Back to MP. Pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep. And another three from Memphis.
I just love the ball movement.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.